Hey guys, welcome back to Say It With Your Chest.
Woo, episode 14.
Episode 14, which is like really just 2 weeks. Which is kind of crazy. I mean, obviously, it's like 2 weeks of recording. But
oh my god, that's
if you
so
think
funny.
about it, it's wait,
actually like 4 months.
Yeah.
Wait,
no
what?
way. Wait,
how does that work though?
Because it's 14 episodes, 14 weeks.
No, yeah.
Which is kind of so that's
wait, but not 2 weeks then.
What? No, I'm saying 2 weeks worth of recording.
Oh, like if it was every day.
Yeah.
Oh, I have 14 weeks every week.
Yeah. So we've been doing this for 14 weeks now, which is
so is that 4
crazy.
months? Kind of. Well, almost.
I'm like, how many weeks are in a month? That is how fried my brain is right now. I just have to say, like, I just got off the worst shift of my entire life. My brain is fried. I feel like a zombie. I almost passed out at work today.
Sorry, that's not funny.
No, it actually is really funny because I'm like actually at work dying laughing and everyone's like, are you okay? And I'm like, ask me if I'm okay one more time. And then people are like, I got little like kitchen people coming from it and they're like, it's gonna be okay, Hannah, it's gonna be okay. I'm like,
my god. You're like, please just give me space at this time.
Just do your job, honestly. Just give me a side of mac and cheese and then we'll be good. But it's just like really crazy at the place that I work at right now because you know what? I don't really know why. I don't know the reason why, but it's basically just the biggest shit show you could imagine. And every time I show up at work, it actually looks like I'm the only person that works there.
Sorry, I just have to.
Okay.
Continue.
No, so I walk in every time I go to work. It just looks like I'm the only person that works there. Like I had multiple tables ask me, "Is there anyone else who works in this restaurant?" And I said, "I don't actually think so. You're stuck with me."
Oh my god.
A girl got the axe today. In the biz, we call that 86.
Wait, what? I don't even know.
You didn't know that?
86?
Like, did you ever use that lingo when you worked at the restaurant you worked at?
No.
Really?
86? No.
Yeah, so in the restaurant, if something's like off the menu or we run out of it or like you say it's 86.
Oh.
Don't know why.
Interesting.
I actually don't know where that came from, but it probably comes from something. So today, the girl that I work with got 86.
Damn.
But, I mean, she got 86 in the morning before our shift started. So I was like, wait a second.
We need her.
Yeah, like I kind of need her to just say, like, can we 86 her at the end of the shift? But apparently she couldn't even make it to that point. So it turns out it was just me. No host, no food runner, no takeout, and this bartender who actually has been here for 3 days and doesn't know how to make drinks or what to do. And
oh my god,
it's just a shit show. I've never seen anything like it. I also think I get into this position a lot at every place I've ever worked where it sounds like I'm being so like arrogant right now, but I just do too good of a job and then they're like, oh, we don't need anyone else.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, like she can handle it, like she's fine. And I can, which is like, I don't want to make it seem like I can't do my job, but yeah, it was just a lot today and I kind of like lost my cool at some people and I just went I just went up to my manager and I said, like, what in your brain makes you think that what happened today was okay? And he was like, what are you talking about? And I'm just like, I can't run this place by myself and I'm just a girl.
Yeah.
Bottom line is like I'm just a girl. And I just think that conveys everything that it needs to convey. So hopefully it will get better. But I think I have to like quote Kim Kardashian when I say this.
Oh God.
Seems like nobody wants to fucking work these days. And like I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like, people not like need the money, or I mean, in this economy, like you should be showing up for work when you're scheduled. And I am the only one I think that needs the money.
Well, it's just crazy that like your managers or like the people in charge aren't like you need to come to work to the people that don't show up.
Right. Well, that's the reason this girl got fired in the first place, is because she just doesn't show up for work,
which is like crazy.
which is just crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, she used to work at Barcelona Wine Bar, so we thought that she was like good. But I guess she fucking hated it there, and yeah, she just wouldn't show up. Of course, she shows up this morning though, and gets fired before she even gets a chance to like work.
So crazy.
But yeah, my day sucked, and I don't know. These people just need to get it together, because it's good money, obviously, when this happens, because I don't have to share it with anyone else. But like, being in the weeds is kind of the worst stress you'll ever have in your entire life. Do you know what that means?
No. I'm like nodding. Like, yeah.
It's more restaurant lingo, but basically when you're like lost in the sauce, like you're just catching up to a table and 3 more get sat, like you're in the weeds.
Okay.
So I got weeded. And I mean, the chef was coming out and like helping bust my tables. Like, it was bad. God. Yeah, that's when crazy. You know. Yeah. So it was like a group effort. And yeah, I'm just kind of, my brain is fried right now. So if I don't make any sense, that's why.
Yeah. Well, also, this was just like the longest week in the history of weeks, like ever. I don't know. Well, my theory is because of the full moon. Like, whenever there's a full moon, I'm like, it's because of the full moon. But I don't know why this week felt so long and so exhausting.
Yeah, really exhausting. I think that I need to, I feel like I need to take our own advice and kind of give myself some time to like recover.
Yeah.
Because I've been going nonstop, like working for so long, like for 2 weeks now, like just every single day. And it's getting to a point where my mental health is suffering, my schoolwork is suffering, and it's just a lot to take on. So I think that I need to like reevaluate what I'm
schedule,
doing. Yeah, my schedule.
Well, also I feel like usually this week would be like Thanksgiving break. Like Thanksgiving's kind of late
cannot
this
come
year.
soon enough.
Yeah, so honestly, really looking forward to that, and I'm so glad I took off like the whole week for work, because like Thanksgiving's on a Thursday, so I don't work on Mondays, and then I took off Tuesday, Wednesday, which I'm so glad that I did, so I can just have like the whole week. Yeah, just fucking chill at home.
Thank God. And that's a whole nother thing, is like when I have to ask for time off of my part-time job, it's like the place is like goes up in flames. Right. And that's like crazy to me, because me taking off a week for Thanksgiving has now turned into like a frenzy of people being like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And it's like, I don't know, figure it out. Like, yeah. Again, I'm just a girl that needs to go home to see her dog for Thanksgiving. That's all I need.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm very excited to go home and just chill, be with the fam, see the friends. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, needed. It really needs to come sooner. How many days do we have?
We have a whole week.
1 more week.
Yeah.
And then, okay, we can do it.
Yeah. But then also after that, school's like over, so that's good.
Yeah, but it's like the final crunch. Yeah. Is like super annoying. So it seems like that's the time of year where I kind of want it to be a little bit longer, because I feel like I have to like do all my final assignments in like such short turnaround time now. So that's gonna be stressful, but we're gonna take each week as it comes mindset.
Oh, for sure.
Klaus is going into the shower right now.
He's fighting with the shower curtain. He has major beef with it. Okay, so getting into this week's topic, we're actually going to do a topic today and not just like tell you guys about our week and like Boston stuff. But our topic for today is going to be like in your 20s, the pressure to settle down.
Yeah.
Which are probably like, okay, guys, you
guys
I know
are like people are fucking 23. That we're like, so annoying for this.
No, but I feel like it's so relatable
Yeah.
for both. Me and Hannah are at both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Single Pringle over here, and we have our relationship forever girl.
Sure.
I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah. Single, long-term relationship. So,
Right.
yeah, you get both sides of the story.
Spectrum. So, why don't you go first in explaining your thing? Sorry, I have to get the cat.
Well, basically, we picked this topic for this week because it's something that's been on our minds lately as we, like, kind of come to a close. I mean, all right, I'm being a little dramatic. I know.
Whoa.
No, I'm just saying
we're about to drop some tea on the pot.
No tea, but it's just like you're finishing school this year.
Yeah.
And I have one more year to go, but, like, I'm done with classes after this year, so I would just be fully in my internship era. Mm-hmm. So I think that that's what makes us kind of think about these things.
Yeah.
And, like, feel, like we said, like, a outside pressure to, like, figure out and settle down and, like, what we're going to do. So this kind of spurs us to talk about, like, our futures and, like, just the pressure we're feeling about it. Like, in my situation, I feel like a lot of pressure right now to decide, like, where I'm going to, like, live after I graduate and, like, what that's going to look like for me. And so, obviously, when you're in, like, a long-term relationship like I am, it's not just really, like, about me. It's about, like, me and my boyfriend together and figuring that out. So that's just something that's, like, a lot to deal with because you're not just thinking about yourself, you're thinking about, like, a life with another person involved. So yeah, we've been just doing some thinking and I just decided that
what the fuck?
No, I didn't mean not like that, but I just decided that I really want to get engaged.
Oh yeah. I already fucking knew that.
Yeah. Like, that's just been a really, like, kind of new thing for me because you would think that after being in a relationship for, like, 6 years, it's, like, over 6 years at this point, like, it's, like...
that is crazy.
I know, it's really crazy. But I've never been kind of the girl who's, like, I need to get engaged and married and do this and do that. Like, I'm very, like...
Chill?
Yeah, I just go with the flow and, like, I've never felt any kind of, like, rush to... Like, I just feel like, you know, when people are, like, when you have the rest of your, like, you have the rest of your lives together, so you don't need to rush it. But then now I'm kind of in the mindset, I'm, like, being a little bit more romantic, where I'm, like, like, when you find someone that you do want to spend the rest of your life with, you kind of want it to start as soon as possible. So, I do really want to I really do want to get engaged. I said I don't want to, like, I'm not ready to, like, get married per se.
Yeah.
But I do, like, want to get engaged and, like, start that era of my life, even though, I mean, I'm young, so it's, like, no rush.
Yeah.
But it's just something that I feel like I can say that I want right now. But it's just, 100%. Like, weird. I know, but, like, I feel like I don't know. But also, like, talking about the pressure part of it is that, like, I see a lot of people who have been in relationships for a lot less time than me moving, like, super fast.
Yeah.
A lot of... Sorry. No, I'm just saying, like, a lot of different people.
No, yes. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, a lot of different couples just, like, moving really fast and, like, moving in together and getting, like, a pet together. No, it's... Bro, sorry. You were out of control. You were out of control.
Okay.
I'm not even talking about
that. I know, but it's just funny when you give those two examples.
Okay, but not even talking about that.
Okay, continue.
Oh my god, we're in so much trouble. Okay. Okay, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, like, people just integrating their lives together.
Right, and who have not been together for 6.5 years.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, when's it my turn? Like when's it gonna be my turn? Like, why can't I have that right now? Which is, like, not good to compare, obviously, and, like, I mean, not to be a dick about it, but, like, I'd rather be in my relationship for, like, 10 years than, like, have someone else's relationship. But I mean, I feel like it's normal to, like, look at people who have what you want and, like, want that.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
That's where the pressure comes in for me to be like, okay, let's get this show on the road.
Right. Which I feel like makes total sense. Like,
yeah, but I feel like also it's weird because like, I feel like not a lot of people have, like, their girlfriends being like, you go do that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm the one who's like,
go do that. Like, what?
Like, you're like, go no, like, go move to, like, Buffalo and, like, go, like, do your thing, because I feel like a lot of friends would be like, no, like, stay with us and like be with the girls. Like, I have a lot of single friends, so, like, I feel like I expected more of my friends to be like, no, stay. And
you're talking about yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about, like, your boyfriend.
No. I mean, his friends are the same way, which is, like, they kind of both want us to be together and be happy, which is really nice. So I feel like the only one who's stopping me from having what I want is me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, it's me who's, like, hesitant to, like, move to a new city and, like get the ball rolling because I don't want to leave my friends and I really love it here and I don't want to do it because I feel pressured to.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of confusion in my head.
Yeah. It's definitely, like, a confusing time, I would say. But I guess, like, on the other side of the spectrum, as a single person representing here.
You're representing all the single people out there.
Well, I guess it's kind of like I would say, well, we always talk about this, how it's like all the other, like, single people we know are very, like, boy crazy and, like,
oh my god, that's a whole nother thing because I just told Jess, like, this is the reason why I'm scared to, like, make new friends, because she is the only friend that I've had in my entire life that isn't, like, completely obsessed with, like, boys, dating boys, hooking up with boys, smelling boys, being near boys. Like, when you, like, are in a relationship and the only people you talk to are just, like, obsessed with men, it's like, it gets old really fast, and I just feel like you are the only single person that I know that is not, like, it's just, like, rational.
Yeah. Which, I don't know, like, I feel like I'm like that because, like, all of my friends from home, like, aren't in relationships either, and we're, like, they're all very similar to, like, how I am when it comes to guys, like, not really, like, boy crazy, like, more, like, just if it happens, it happens. So I guess, like, being around them is why, like, you know, I feel like when, like, all your friends are like, oh my god, like, this guy, like, we gotta go out to meet the guys, like, blah blah,
right, it's like, let's only do this one thing. Like, that's what bothers me. It's not like I want you to find your man, like, I want you to be happy and, like, have a boyfriend if you want. Like, I am so in for that, but it's like, let's go here to meet boys, let's go to the bar to meet boys, let's go, like, any purpose is, like, to meet a guy. Yeah, is to meet a guy.
Right. Which I think that I feel pressure more, like, to be in a relationship because a lot of girls are like that. So then I'm like, okay, why do I not have that, like, deep, like, need to be in a relationship? But I think that I'm just, like, I'm good, like, as a single person and, like, really happy with myself as a single person.
Yeah, well,
so
I think that has to do with everything. It's like, if you're happy with yourself, then you're, like, you'll be happy.
Right, exactly. So I think, like, when I think about dating, I'm like, I really want someone who will, like, add something to my life, not just like
take up
be
space.
In my life. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I don't know. That's just like how I view dating, which I feel like also makes it like kind of harder for me because it's like obviously we're still young, so it's like what is like someone really gonna add to my life like right now to a certain extent. But then it's also like obviously I feel the pressure of like when I see Hannah talking about like she wants to move in with her boyfriend or like other friends that we've had that are like doing that kind of like relationship stuff, like obviously I want that too. But I know that it's just like not the time right now, but it's like still pressure. If that makes sense.
But I also feel like I'm so jealous that like when you do get that, like you get to start from the beginning. I get so jealous of people who get to like start from like day one and like experience like the honeymoon phase and like go through all that to like get to kind of where I am now. But like that's so fun that you have to like look forward to that.
Yeah, but it's so funny that you say that because I would rather just be like where you
yeah, like just jump to that point. But like the first part of it is what is so like fun.
Yeah, and like obviously I am excited for that, and like
but it's just the getting to know someone. Yeah,
it's like as you all know, like we hate small talk.
Yeah, so, that's like, the hard part.
Right, but
I always like, that's why I see these people who are in relationships for like 2 months and like are like trying to be like an old married couple already. I'm like, yeah, you don't want to rush into that, right? Like so fast. Like I said, like the rest of your life is a really long time, which is why I'm like yeah, I want to get engaged, but I'm not actually gonna get engaged because I don't want it to be like over like that, right? And like the rest of your life is a really long time, so why not like drag it out as long as possible?
Yeah, and I think that's also like the other thing for me. It's like obviously we are still so young.
Yeah, it's hard to forget. I feel like because we're like more. Oh, that's like kind of a pick me statement, but I'm like I just think we're like more mature than a lot of people. Okay. And like we don't. We're just like kind of over like. I don't know. I think we're just like ready for that.
Yeah. Like I am so ready to just like come home, make dinner, like watch TV, read a book, like do like the whole homebody thing. But like see, like you can do that because you are in a relationship, but like I can like I have to like do things to like meet someone.
I know.
So that's also why it's like really hard for me because it's like yes, I do enjoy like going out and like all of that stuff, but on the other side of it, it's like I do just like coming home, making dinner, like doing my skincare and laying in bed.
Yeah. No, that's the same as I feel. And like that's why when I'm so back and forth of like, do I stay in Boston or do I move to like where my boyfriend lives right now? Like like when you say stuff like that sounds so good. It's just like come home, make dinner, watch a movie, like just do my own thing with him. So then that's why I'm like, why wouldn't I move? Right. But it's a hard decision.
Yeah, well, I feel like also for you, it's like you're scared you're gonna be missing out. Yeah. On like stuff.
Well, that's also like the downside of being in a long-term relationship from a young age is like I do feel like I've missed out on a lot of like not that I would ever regret it, but like I did miss out on like being single with all of my friends. So I feel like by being around them, I still get the taste of like, you know, going out and like whatever and like hearing you meet a guy or hearing whatever. Like I like being in the mix. I just feel like if I remove myself from it, I'm scared that it's just gonna like that's it for me.
Right. Which makes total sense, but don't worry, you're not fucking missing out. But yeah, I don't know. So it's like it's just a really hard balance because I'm like, yes, I do need to like go out to like because that's the only way you're gonna like meet people. But at the same time, I'm like I don't really want to. Yeah. So it's just hard. And since I'm like, I mean, I definitely know that like I need to work on like being Klaus. So sorry, everyone.
Like, you can't be doing that.
Okay, so incredibly sorry, but I had to immediately stop what you were
that
doing.
was bad.
Okay, so something that I need to work on is just like being more open, not to like meeting people, because I am like open to meeting people, but I guess just like I don't even know how to say what I'm trying to describe.
I don't know what you're trying to say either, unfortunately.
And I kind of just like lost my train of thought, but
Wait, more open to what?
Like, oh my god, fuck. This is so embarrassing.
It's like something you need to work on for yourself.
Right. Oh, okay. Here we go. So, like I was saying before, like I want someone obviously that's going to add to my life, but I think I need to be more open to like giving people the chance to like see what they would add to my life. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like I feel like I'm very like no, yes, no. Yes. Like very picky.
Right. And I just think that you like, I don't know, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I just think that you have like, since you've been waiting for a while, like you have such an idea of who you think that person is.
Yeah.
That you're shutting down so many options of like someone that could be that for you, but it's not fitting in that like idea of who you thought that would look like or be.
Yeah. So
that you need to be more open on like who that person looks like.
Yeah.
Not like physically, but like
just in general like the idea of
them.
Yeah. So that is something I know that I really need to work on, but it's just like really fucking hard.
Right.
To like change my mindset about that, I guess. But yeah, that's basically it.
No,
I just need to fucking work on that.
No, I think that makes a lot of sense. And I do honestly, like, I get a sense for these things. I do think that whoever Jess ends up with is going to be someone, like, totally out of left field that, like, we did not see coming. I know.
That is, like, the scariest thing ever.
But it's in the best way possible. I just think it's going to be, like, someone that was so unsuspecting, but, like, perfect for her.
Yeah, but it's, like, who is perfect for me?
Show
yourself.
It's like different because I don't think that you need someone that like to like I don't know. I go back and forth on that.
It's really hard
because Jess doesn't need someone to like take care of her because she's really good at taking care of herself. But I do think that if you let someone take care of you, then that would be really good for you.
Yeah, well, that's like something that like I really admire about you and Steven's relationship is that like obviously you could take care of yourself, but it's just like that he does, and like you don't really need to like ask for it, or like he kind of just like knows what to do. Like I want to be with someone that like I can just like turn my brain off around.
And like he really, really does that for me, but at the same time, like I've talked to you about this a lot about like throughout my life, I feel like people have thought that I'm very like incapable of taking care of myself and like that I need to be like really dependent on other people to do things for me. And like while he does do that for me, he's probably like the only person in my life or like the first person in my life really to make me feel like I am capable of doing things on my own. And like that is a good feeling. So I feel like while I don't need to do those things with him because he does take care of a lot, like he does give me like confidence to know that I could do it. Like I have been doing it without him, obviously, because we don't live together. But I think that that's the kind of relationship that, like, it's like not someone to just like completely take over, but like. I mean, everything is like a partnership.
Yeah. Well, I think that you guys have a good, like, balance of doing that.
Yeah.
Like,
but it also, like, goes with, like, the fact that we literally, like, grew up together. Yeah. So, like, that has a lot to go into it where he, like, probably knows me better than, like, anyone. So he knows, like, what I'm, like, into. Like, I need to, like, he anticipates what is already going to cause me stress. So, like, turn it off. But also, it's, like, people haven't seen, like, my friends now haven't seen those beginning stages, but, like, that doesn't just, like, happen.
Right.
It's, like, oh, shit, like, I remember when Hannah had a meltdown over this happening, so let me freaking solve this before that happens again. So I just feel like it's a process.
Yeah, and that does make, like, total sense. Obviously, like, you guys had to work to get there, but that is something that like I really like about you guys' relationship, if you're wondering.
No, I love that. It makes me feel really good.
But yeah, and then in addition to the pressure of settling down, I always like go back and forth with these things. I'm also like, I'm still so young. Like, should I just let myself have fun? Because it's like, when?
But I don't think you like
Yeah, I know.
That's the thing, too. It's like, that's another
so tough.
But on the other side of it, that's another whole pressure that young 20-year-olds face is like you feel like you need to be like the wild, crazy single person and like be dating all of these guys and like having fun and doing whatever, which is like great if you love doing that. But like, I don't think people should feel pressure to like act that way either. So it's like a fine line.
Yeah, and it's really hard because I feel like I literally never had like a hoe phase, if that's like what you want to call it, or like just like a crazy like hooking up with like a bunch of people. Like, I literally have never had a phase like that, which is like fine, but I feel like there's so much pressure on people. Sorry guys, Klaus is being a fucking menace. Like, he's being insane, so that's why we keep disappearing during this episode. But anyway, I feel like there's so much pressure to be like people will be like, oh well, like you need like a roster, or like you need to be dating all these guys, and like don't put all your eggs in one basket. And like, while that's like, I guess to some extent true, like, yeah, it probably would be better for me if like I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, like, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, because one, like, I already hate small talk, so I don't think I could possibly entertain like more than one guy at a time. Like, I just don't think I can handle that. Yeah, I couldn't do that. But also, it's just like, if that's not like how I want to like date and like have that whole experience, I feel like I shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
But there's just so much pressure of like, people on TikTok are always saying that, like, especially the phrase like you need a roster. I'm like, okay, like I cannot manage a sports team. Like,
yeah,
I don't have the fucking time for that. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Props to the girls that can do that, because I fucking cannot. Like, it's too much for me. And so
I think Klaus needs to get locked away.
Oh, okay.
Bro, you cannot eat that. Stop it.
Klaus is gonna get locked in my room.
He's freaking eating styrofoam.
Oh, Klaus.
I think he ate it. Unfortunately, hopefully he's
fine. All right. Sorry, guys. Klaus is just really.
He's eating styrofoam and I don't know. Okay.
Guys, he's teething and like he's still a baby. He's almost gonna be 6 months, so just give him some grace, okay? But yeah, it's just it's fine. It's just like, I don't know, really hard. Like, I can't.
No, the whole roster thing, I think is. I mean, like, I like love that for people who want to do that. Like, I'm like, yes, go like do what you want. Like,
yeah.
But that's a lot of pressure as well, where like I would get that all the time, being like, are you sure you want to be in a relationship? And like, like, you know, are you really thinking this through? Like, you're young, like blah blah blah. But it's like even I remember. It's really funny because my grandma used to say this all the time, and because she'd always be like, you know, you're really young, like, are you sure you want to be in this like long-term relation? And she like loved Steven, like loved him, but just like looking out for me, I'm like, I am like happy, so why would I like look for like, I don't know, like I'm happy, I'm content, so like why am I gonna like look for something like wrong to like end that, you know what I mean? I'm like, if I'm happy right now, then like whatever. And that feeling just never kind of like went away, so I like felt pressure to like think like that, but I'm just like, I'm just gonna like sabotage something good because there might be something better. Like, I'm happy right now.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I'm like more of the type where like I would rather just like be talking to one person or like dating one person and like be able to put all of my energy like into that instead of like
because
trying
if it
to date a
doesn't
bunch of
work
different
out,
people.
right? And if it doesn't work out, then it's not on you. Like, you know what I mean? It's not because you didn't like give it your all, or like we're dividing your attention and like.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It's just like all so many pressures, and then there's the pressures of like. I mean, I don't really have this like with my friends, but our one friend, like, she gets the pressure of like, oh, you have to like go on a date, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, people get that pressure of like, oh, well, like, why are you not using any dating apps, or like, why are you not going out with like, why are you not going on a date a week, or like stuff like that? And it's just like, I don't know why we have to put so much pressure on like in this aspect, like single girls to like do that. It's like for guys, like they don't fucking go through that. No. They don't fucking go through any of this shit. But, you know, they can just go out. It's like, oh yeah, maybe I'll take this girl on a date, maybe I won't. But with girls, it's like, go, go, go. You have to find a guy. Like, you have to get married.
Well,
like,
I think that stuff. Also people our age think it's like a numbers game, which is like, I have never thought that way my entire life. It's not like, okay, if I go on 50 dates, one of them must be the like a good one. Like, it's not a numbers game. It's like your right person is out there, and like that might be the first date you go on, or like whatever, but it's not gonna happen just because you go on more dates.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I get where people are like, oh, well, like if you meet more people, like you could find that person like sooner, I guess, maybe is their logic. But I'm like, also, I just think like if I'm supposed to meet that person, like I will. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe that's like too optimistic. But
no, I just think we think of it in a more spiritual way, which is like, I don't know, more romantic than just playing like the numbers game of like, I don't know, the dating apps. It's hard.
It's really hard. And I'm like, oh, I think what I was saying before is like the pressure of just like, should I just have fun because I'm like young? But again, it's like that's not really like my style. So it's like, I'm thinking, yeah, should I just let myself have fun? But then I'm like, do I even think that's fun? Like, no. Right. So it's all just like really fucking confusing and hard.
I know. It's like basically what we're saying is that there's no right way to do anything, and like you just have to like do what you want and what makes you happy. But like, it's tough either way, and it's just like being in a long-term relationship, then you have to like make all these. Like, I'm so young, but I'm making all these like grown-up decisions where I'm like, I just can't even imagine that like my life is at this point right now that I have to make these decisions. But it's I don't know, I feel like we both kind of think of it as like whatever's meant to be will be, and
that's how we are.
Wherever we end up is like where we're supposed to end up, and I'm just like waiting for everything to like work itself out.
Same.
Yeah, like it'll just all work itself out, because I think the decision part of it is like really hard. Just deciding like what you want is hard.
Yeah, it is really fucking hard. And I'm like, I just need it to all work out. That's the other thing, is like I'm really impatient, and like I do believe that like it will happen, but I'm just like, can it happen now? Like, I don't want to keep waiting.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the wait will hopefully be worth it.
No, it will. It will. It's like so cute that like I said, like that you get to like go through that.
Yeah, but it's also really scary.
Yeah, it is scary. It is. And it doesn't get less scary. It just gets more scary.
Oh my god, I bet.
It is, because it's like then you get invested and you're like, oh shit, this person could like ruin my life in like 2 seconds if that's what they woke up and decided they wanted to do today.
I know. It's so freaking scary.
Right.
And a lot of pressure.
Right. But we have like, I mean, listen, there's no timeline on it, but I'm like, at least, for me at least, like we have this next year. Like the new year is going to be like a whole new
reset,
I think. I'm just like, I don't want to like try to make any decisions until the end of this year.
Wait, like end of 2025?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like end of 2024.
Oh.
It's like when like some serious thinking has to happen.
Oh, okay.
But like we still have another year of just like vibing.
Yeah.
And like
one more year of vibing.
Right. And just like doing us. And then we'll get some like
sorry guys.
But then we'll get some clarity, I think. I think like this year for us is gonna be like a what do we want long term. So I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm excited too. Like long term it excites me, but it also scares me because I'm just like, ugh. I'm like, yeah, see, this is a fucking back and forth. I'm like, I wish I just fucking had a boyfriend right now.
I know.
That would make everything so much easier.
But does it though?
Kind
does making I feel like it doesn't. I feel like it makes it harder because like now it's like I'm not even like you can't just think about what you want. You have to think about how it affects a whole another fucking person. It makes every decision a lot harder.
Yeah, I totally get that. But like this might be like kind of controversial. Okay. But like okay.
What?
What's gonna okay, this is like my controversial take, I guess, of the episode. But like in my head, like I imagine myself like having a really rich boyfriend. So I'm like, if I did, then like I would just move where he was.
Yeah, but what if he's like, I'm gonna move to fucking like Oklahoma?
Okay, no, like obviously it either has to be here in New York. But...
Right, so it's like that does complicate things if you fall in love with someone and like whatever, and he's like, I have this amazing job opportunity in Oklahoma. You're gonna come with me.
Oh my god, in fucking Oklahoma.
Yeah, but he's making $1 million a year.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like
that does really complicate.
That's what I'm saying. These decisions are not as easy as you think.
Okay, well, I can't fucking move to Oklahoma. So
right.
I guess no.
But that's literally like, I feel the same way. Like,
oh my god. All right, yeah.
My boyfriend doesn't live in Oklahoma, but pretty fucking close. I'm serious. So it's like,
oh my god.
It complicates things.
Okay, yeah, it does. In that case, it would be complicated. But in the case that he doesn't have to move to Oklahoma, like, I would either stay, like, here or just move to New York.
Right, but that's, like, very limited options for this one. But this is what we mean. We have to be more open towards that. I mean, obviously...
Well, we're not being open about that.
Okay.
We can only live in New York, Connecticut, or Massachusetts.
Oh, Connecticut's now in the mix.
Yeah, but only, like, good Connecticut, not, like, bumfuck Connecticut, you know?
Yeah. There's limited options.
Exactly. So, yeah, controversial take, maybe. I don't know. Don't cancel me, but...
I don't think that's controversial.
That's just what I would fucking do.
Well, you think I wouldn't even contemplate moving if I didn't think that my boyfriend would be making a shit ton of money? That's not that controversial.
True. Obviously, I'm not gonna move for a fucking deadbeat, but
right.
Yeah, that took a turn, but that's my fucking truth. Maybe that's what I'm saying with my chest this week.
No, you have to think of a new one. Yeah. Do we need to say anything else about this?
No, I think that's pretty much the end of the combo of that topic. But I mean, if you guys ever want to fucking talk to us, you can let us know what your opinions are in the comments.
Yeah, I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, I guess just to sum everything up is that like no matter basically what we said is either way you're fucked. Like no matter like if you're in a fucking long-term relationship or you're single. Or you want to hoe around, or
you're asexual.
Yeah, like no matter what, you're gonna have pressure from outside opinions, from like what you see on social media, from comparing your lives to your friends and other people you know. Like there's always gonna be pressure, but at the end of the day, you just have to decide what is right for you. Everything will work out the way that it's meant to be, and there's no one right way to live this life, so
true.
You just gotta fucking live it.
Yeah, live it to your best abilities.
And sometimes I think that talking this stuff out on the pod will like help me, but now I just feel like really a lot of anxiety.
Pressure, yeah. Oh my god.
And now like the people on the internet know a lot more about me. So
oh my god, actually same.
Yeah.
Well,
so that's tough.
What I'm saying with my chest this week is oh no. Okay, is that
we literally just need like
okay, you have to advocate for yourself at work. And I'll explain another time, but our mics are gonna die, so this is just a
Okay, what I'm saying with my chest this week is that we need to stop singing happy birthday to adults at restaurants. Your wait staff hates it. You're too old to be. And yeah, you need to stop asking or requesting that or getting mad when people don't sing happy birthday to you. Okay, that has been in our episode this week. Thanks for tuning in.
Love you all. Bye.
Bye.